Black joining that little discussion. And Ralston, but I'm not perfect. There was that one time I thought I'd made a mistake. Oh, there's a
Number 25 means plants are up.
Yep. No, 25 is the last one. 26 become hand number 1 or 5.
Emmy Award-winning Dominic Black.
Top man.
Big stack of Ahmed Karams. Sean raises with the pocket threes. Folded around to Mark Christie. He's folded. Action on Sean. The other Sean Wong on. He folds. Manesh is out the way. Darren Kramer, 10-6 suited, passes the money across.
Nicely done. That's Jesse Wilson.
Yeah, that's
the watch. He's got the retro remake of the Casio calculator watch.
This hand? This hand. Why didn't you kind of avoid with like the blind thing? It's like weird. It would be better for pro.
2 minutes is actually being very, speak for generous.
No, I'm
It's
asking
turning out to be a very long bubble.
If the blinds stayed the same, the bubble.
Wow, boy, you can never do that. It's a tournament, so that's
What's going on here?
No, but I'm saying, but no, I'm saying, do they do? Yeah, no, I'm saying on
Action on that outer table on the preview screen.
spots they can take 4, sometimes 5 minutes.
What do they do more?
I think it's like, Ahmed will tell you. I think it's definitely not 2, it's more than 2.
No, I'm saying not stayed. I'm just trying to work out how.
Ahmed picks up chips.
I'm
So
saying
it's a
it's
false man.
bubble, right? It's 4 minutes. You got 1, 2, 3 left.
5,000, 10,000,
I just
10,000.
wonder what the average. In the bathroom, you need to wait. No.
Raise to 30,000.
Ace 2 suited for Sean. He folded.
Darren, Ahmed says it's 2 minutes is universal.
Wow, tackle.
Feels very short.
Mark Christie with ace 10 suited under the gun. Puts in the raise.
Up to 24,000. Raise to 24,000.
Bloom folds, so round to Bozo in the big blind now. He folds and Mark Christie will get that one through. So 7 big blinds for Sean Wangan and Manesh Kashev. 9 big blinds in the danger zone. Stephen Courtney is all in. And Rudy left with a decision.
If Rudy's taken his time, it's a marginal hand he would have called straight away. He doesn't hang around.
Yeah, he's obviously left with a...
But he is busy watching the Springbok game, playing an online game as well. So
Yeah,
to be fair.
he's making his moves on the online game while he just thinks here. Oh goodness, Rudy. Asked for a count there, has he?
What's JP doing? He's not out. Oh, JP called. I think he looks like. JP? Yeah, look, he is calling out. Yeah, and he
So JP had called, that's why you can't see his cards. And Rudy's calling.
Oh my word.
So chance for Stephen to triple up
No, it's
or bubble.
there. You want to have commentary on hand?
We get some commentary so we know what's happening.
So there's JP now. You can see it's just a corner of a card sticking out from under his hand. So it's Stephen Courtney in with 2 callers. They go to their flop.
Oh, that's all I can see. Thank you. 8, 2, 5. Shot.
9-2-5.
All in 2 calls.
Suspect that'll be check.
He shouted 2 guys called him. JP called and we got called Stephen.
Ladies in the turbo, you can start taking seats. Ladies in the turbo.
No, sorry, he.
Do you know how many WPT main events have been in the all-in? Is it the pooler or the
JP checks. Rudy checks straight away.
You feel the whole room wanting you to lose.
Turn is a 7. River another 9. 3 hearts there. Stephen opens his hand. Stephen's got ace jack of clubs. He's missed that flop totally. Rudy's got an ace and muck. And JP's got ace queen. And Stephen Courtney is unfortunately the bubble person. He will get that consolation from K-On Capital, the 15K voucher for their online trading platform.
You're going to get a break. No, I'm going to get a break. Slave labor. I mean,
So we will resume to normal play now.
You hang in there.
Looks like the players are going on their break now, Gary.
It does.
They're all streaming out. I think there's an exit interview coming up.
We're streaming them, streaming out.
Yeah. And it looks like there's an exit interview for Stephen.
So with me is the Bubble Prize winner, Stephen Courtney. First of all, that was a very long bubble. Tell us what happened.
It was about an hour and a half. I had a bit of a low stack, so I had to just be very careful. I had aces at one stage, went all in, but wasn't called, so I got about 20,000 chips. And then the final one was ace-jack, and I lost to ace-queen. So someone has to get the bubble. Unfortunately, it was me. I really wanted to get into the cash, but I'm very disappointed, but it is what it is.
Well, just one thing that you do get as a commiseration prize from K-On Capital, you've won yourself a 15,000 Rand trading voucher from them, so congratulations on that. You can contact them to claim your prize. Just on some other notes, we were chatting quite a bit during the week about like the points on the leaderboard and stuff like that. I know you playing quite hard for that.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit gutted to fall out one short of getting some points. But I have cashed in 3 other tournaments, so I have got some points. They were smaller ones, so it won't be too many points, but yeah, onwards and upwards.
Every little bit counts.
Definitely.
Well, congratulations. Hopefully we see you in Vegas soon, and I'm sure we'll see you at the next series in Grand West.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Stephen.
Right, hi, my name's Stephen Courtney. I'm from Cape Town and up here in Boardwalk doing round 4 of the Monster Jam series. Well, I'm fairly new at poker. I've only started playing live from late last year, started playing at the beginning of lockdown, but it seems to me like it's growing in the last year. I've really seen a pickup in especially the Monster Jam series, but also the play up in Joburg, so it seems like it's growing. Yeah, I've played the whole series, so this is round 4. I've played the other 3 in Times Square, Sun City and Subaya, and yeah, I'm planning to do the 5th one in Cape Town as well. Yeah, so I've really had a good series at Monster Jam. I've managed to cash in the main of all the first 3, which is quite unique. I'm not sure if there's any other player that's managed to cash in all 3, so proud of that. And made the final table at Times Square. So that was the biggest tournament, 501 players. So it was my first Monster Jam, and to get to the final table, top 9 was great. Unfortunately got knocked out in 9th position, but really stoked to have made the final table there. So that's an interesting question because everyone has their favorite hands. Some of them are not great hands. Some people enjoy King 2, or I really enjoy Jack 10. I don't like Ace King. It's a bit of a trappy hand. Often people overvalue Ace King. I like King suited, King X suited. Many hands I enjoy. Everyone has their own favorite. So I've never been to Vegas. I've traveled a lot, but never for poker, and definitely have ambitions. I would love to make the top 10 to join the team going across. I'm currently ranked 23rd on the leaderboard, so need to get some lucky cashes to build up my points, but will certainly go next year if I get in. Otherwise, I'm going to look around and see what small tournaments there might be in Europe or Southeast Asia, and definitely have a plan to go and play somewhere overseas and get some experience. Definitely.
Hi, my name is Hagar Dayani, and yeah, I mean, love MJPT. About the poker scene in South Africa, it's small. It's not a number of players, but it's good to see some new players come in all the time. The nice thing about MJPT is that you always get new faces and new guys that form a love for the game. Yes, I have played. I've played all of them, and yeah, it's always something that we look forward to getting there. Subaya is good, Sun City, and Pretoria is always big, which is quite nice. The fields are big, and the prize pools are always quite massive. Yeah. Yes, I have made a couple of final tables. I've won a couple as well. The ones that I've won tag team I've won Little Slam, and there was one slow roll as well. I have made final tables, I think all of them, but I need to cash in more. Well, the best starting hand is the winning hand, but yeah, I think it's not about the start. Any hand is a good starting hand. It's what brings shots on the flop, and that's where the game starts. I've been about 6 times. In fact, I went for 6 weeks this year. Vegas is amazing. It's awesome. Fields are amazing. Poker player's dream. I recommend for guys to obviously get enough experience so then you can go to Vegas, but yeah, they call it a dream for a reason. The pots are big, and if you make it, you make good money, but it's always a chore.
What up everybody, Jay Something here. I'm having so much fun. It's the 4th edition of the Sunbet Poker Tour. We're out in Port Elizabeth at the Boardwalk Casino. See you in Vegas, baby.
This is Mark Joseph. We're at the Boardwalk Casino in the beautiful Port Elizabeth. Come and join us because we are on our way to Vegas, baby.
Boardwalk Casino. Come join us for some fun, and we're on our way to Vegas, baby!
We are at Boardwalk Casino, the 4th stop of the Sunbet Poker Tour in 2022, and we are having an amazing time. We cannot wait to see you guys in Vegas.
Vegas, the greatest spectacle of poker in the world.
Every single poker player has to come to Vegas. That's all I can say about Vegas.
Vegas, the capital city of poker.
Poker utopia. Great experience, best place in the world.
I love Vegas.
Can someone tell me?
It's a crazy, crazy city. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
And this time is going to be super.
Hi, my name is Clive Kikia. I'm down at the Boardwalk supporting the Monster Jam Poker Tour, the Sunbet Poker Tour, now as it's called. I'm from Pietermaritzburg, well known in the poker community. I think it's a growing sport. A lot of people look at it as a sport, and so do I. I think it's fantastic the way it's growing and it's taking off, and hopefully we can be one of the best venues in the world at some point. Yes, I've probably played all of the stops. Times Square, Carnival City, Wild Coast, Sibaya, and here at the Boardwalk, and I'm looking forward to Cape Town at the Grand West. My favorite so far has been the Wild Coast Sun. Yes, I've made a final table that's I think 2 or 3. Of course, I'd like to win. I have won many of the tournaments, the smaller ones, but I'm waiting to win the big one, and I'm sure I'll be able to do it quite soon. Favorite starting hand? A lot of people ask that, and mine might sound a bit strange, but it's 10-2 of spades. A Doyle. It's called a Doyle Brunson. 10-2 of spades. Nobody sees it coming, and I've won many a big pot with that hand. Unfortunately, no. I was supposed to go to Vegas just before COVID, and I do plan to go at some stage in the very near future. That's definitely one of my goals, and I believe any avid poker player would want to go to Vegas. So I'm definitely keen to go and will be going soon.
Right, hi, my name's Stephen Courtney. I'm from Cape Town and up here in Boardwalk doing round 4 of the Monster Jam series. Well, I'm fairly new at poker. I've only started playing live from late last year, started playing at the beginning of lockdown, but it seems to me like it's growing in the last year. I've really seen a pickup in especially the Monster Jam series, but also the play up in Joburg, so it seems like it's growing. Yeah, I've played the whole series, so this is round 4. I've played the other 3 in Times Square, Sun City and Sibaya, and yeah, I'm planning to do the 5th one in Cape Town as well. Yeah, so I've really had a good series at Monster Jam. I've managed to cash in the main of all the first 3, which is quite unique. I'm not sure if there's any other player that's managed to cash in all 3, so proud of that. And made the final table at Times Square. So that was the biggest tournament, 501 players. So it was my first Monster Jam, and to get to the final table, top 9 was great. Unfortunately got knocked out in 9th position, but really stoked to have made the final table there. So that's an interesting question because everyone has their favorite hands. Some of them are not great hands. Some people enjoy King 2, or I really enjoy Jack 10. I don't like Ace King. It's a bit of a trappy hand. Often people overvalue Ace King. I like King suited, King X suited. Many hands I enjoy. Everyone has their own favorite. So I've never been to Vegas. I've traveled a lot, but never for poker, and definitely have ambitions. I would love to make the top 10 to join the team going across. I'm currently ranked 23rd on the leaderboard, so need to get some lucky cashes to build up my points, but will certainly go next year if I get in. Otherwise, I'm going to look around and see what small tournaments there might be in Europe or Southeast Asia, and definitely have a plan to go and play somewhere overseas and get some experience. Definitely.
Welcome back to the Boardwalk Casino in the beautiful city of Kwabege in the Eastern Cape. This is your Sunbet Poker Tour, the 4th stop on our nationwide tour, and this is day 9 of the series down here in Port Elizabeth. We have reached day 2 of the Blue Ribbon event, the main event, and the bubble was burst just before the break. A long hand for hand, and then Stephen Courtney was the unfortunate bubble person, but did receive a consolation prize from K-On Capital, director there Greg Ronaldson arranging, and he got a 15k trading voucher for their online platform. So he did get some consolation there, a very nice consolation prize, and all the other players now are guaranteed a minimum of 25,000 rand. So we have 18 players left. We haven't changed out the feature table because of the long hand for hands, down to 18 players. When we get to 16, they will balance to 2 tables. So 2 more exits and we will be down to the 2 tables. So Sean Mongon is very short, and he was grinding his way into the money. He's there now. Now he needs to start making some moves because he's extremely short. Blinds are 5,000, 10,000. big blind ante of 10,000. He has 71, so he has 7 big blinds. He's in the serious danger zone. That hand won't do though, 4-3 under the gun. Manesh is also super short. He's got 98k. He lost that race with the ace-king versus the sixes of Mark Christie. So Darren Kramer in the cutoff with ace-4 suited.
The curse is broken. Ahmed Karim and David Rosenthal will cash in the same tournament.
Yeah, in South Africa. So well done to both of them and to everybody else that cashed. So raised by Darren, called by Mark Christie in the big blind. Queen, deuce, queen flop, no hearts for Darren. Mark is reaching for chips. He's going to bet. He bet 16,000. Darren has got nothing to call with here. Let's see if he makes a play though. He won't call. He will 3-bet if he does play. And he's going for the big 3-bet by the looks of things. My word, he's counted it out. And there Darren goes with the play, makes the big 3-bet. Pressure being applied on Mark by Darren. Darren using his stack. And he gets Mark to fold. And that's very well played by Darren Kramer.
Matt, being 2 point up, we're still going for a corner. You know what we're trying to need to do.
So Sean Bloom on top of our feature table, 89 bigs, 896k. Darren just below that, 78 bigs, 788. And Sean Wong on and Manesh 7 and 9 big blinds respectively.
I wish you could. I wish you could.
So Manesh Kashev will be under the gun. Sean Wong on with that short stack. 7 bigs. He's had to put 2 of those bigs in now. 1 in the ante and 1 in the big blind. Round to Sean Bloom. Queen deuce can do nothing. Up to Boza on the button. Jack 4 off. As much as he wants to put pressure on that short stack, he knows that short stack is likely to shove very light now that they're in the money. Still thinking about it though. Decides to raise. Out the way. With that short stack, you're going to shove very light now. King 9 for Mark, small blind. He can apply pressure on the short stack now. He just completes. Sean, 8-3, checks.
Yes. One more try,
It's checked down till Sean now has a up and down straight draw. He checks to see the free card to see if he can get it. Doesn't. The 8 hits the 8 on the river though. And his 8 is good when it's checked down. It's got showdown value. Only has 51k behind. Shows, and the 8 will be good enough to take it down.
Not dead. Australia play. Australia play New Zealand last year.
Race. 23,000. 22,000.
Pocket fours for Darren. He's raised. Bozo's folded. Mark Christie folds. Sean Wongon's out the way. He would have been happy in his big blind to have picked up those chips. Saved his big blind ante. So he's on the button now. Got a whole lot of free looks around the table.
I just thought it would.
So Sean Bloom with ace queen under the gun. He's going to put in the raise. So Sean Wongon on the button with an ace. Bubble has burst. It is a raise from the big stack from early. Comes to the right decision and folds. Manesh out the way, Darren folds.
Yeah, that was crazy. The last play. Yeah, last play. They wasted time and they cost us. Yeah. Never seen it. I know.
So the bubble has burst, obviously. South Africa at 29-20 to the good. With 4 minutes to go, maybe 3.
29-20. Wow, so Argentina made a big comeback.
Huge. 2 tries.
No, they're professionals, right? I couldn't believe it was happening to 7. No, they are.
So action to Manesh on the button. He puts it all in.
Money is in.
I think he's going to get looked up by Darren. Darren's asking for the count. Darren has ace jack and 788k. He calls. And Sean Bloom with king queen suited might come along as well.
Well, Kramer isn't isolated. He's just called.
He's just flattered.
Oh, lights, eh?
Darren, those lights, yes, they're the red lights for an all-in player.
But the light, the purple light, any chance you could
So ace-7 suited versus ace-jack. Manesh is at risk here. Oh, and he flops an up and down. He finds a lot more outs.
Wow, what a flop.
Great flop if you Manesh. Now even a bigger one. 17 outs for him. And he finds the straight on the river. It's a big double up on Manesh Chu. That was a great flop for him and an even better turn. The red lights will go off.
So FYI, there will be a full redraw.
I paid that.
I'm going home. Not too much.
So
there you go. Malcolm marks in the corner. End of story. Game over. 34-20. Kick to come. 15 seconds on the clock. What a great try by Malcolm Marks. It well deserved.
So 2 players have been eliminated already.
Take a blind back.
Again, if you can table one, please move into the seat and stay seated.
So they're going to do the full redraw, down to 2 tables.
What are you, 1 or 18?
18.
Who is moving? I've got them right. No, you can't just put them. Anyone with 1? Anyone take 1? I'm the only person. Huh? I'm here.
Everybody will be moved to either one outer table or this feature table, down to 16 players.
Yeah, there, 44.
Can we help you there, Darren?
Yeah. Okay. Come in. Fun. Here you go. Yeah, right there.
Table 1's up here. Whoever. Darren, you see 4, eh?
Yeah. We have 24 hours there.
Who else has got table 1 up
Nobody
here?
here.
Nobody.
So you'll just see everybody being shuffled into their needs. This is part of the process. This is a live show, and this is what happens at a poker tournament when we get to this point. Gary will be out there to supervise, to get the names and chip counts of those coming to the feature table.
No. I'm going to come get the coach now. Sweet. I've got like 700.
134. I'm going to. Are you going?
7, 6. Oh, 6.
Henny, give me a seat number.
8.
147, yes.
You hear them all busy getting their chips put into trays to move to the other table or just moved across. Tournament director will have to do the counts. Gary will then pass them through to Hiko in the back. We'll type them in. See Faisal Dawood is coming here. Rudy Faree's coming here. Matt Mahal's coming here. Jesse Rosen. Darren Kramer has stayed with us. He's moved into seat 4.
Seat 2 is JP Oakes.
Seat 2, JP.
Seat 1 is Jesse Rosen.
Seat 1, Jesse Rosen. Here the TD.
601,000 for again going for 601,000.
Heard seat 2, JP Oakes.
I still need a player name for seat 7. Matt.
How do you spell your surname, man?
Donkey. D-O-N-K-E-Y.
Rudy. Gary asks Matt, how do you spell your surname? Rudy says D-O-N-K-E-Y.
Seat 1, 518.
Who else hasn't been
So they're just busy shuffling and organizing everybody. There's Faisal Dawood coming in.
Who's next to you, Matt?
He's in seat 6.
You've got your own support group.
713 seat 2.
So we're getting the chip counts as they go around by the TD. Seat 3 is Dobby.
636, Annie.
636. DK, what was your count? 738.
Rudy Ferry taking his seat up in seat 5. Seat 6 is Faisal Dawood. Seat 7 is Matt Mahal.
No, not possible. First two levels. And then after
Coming into seat 8, just checking now, they're bringing it in now.
So what happened? Like two levels. And the first two break up right now. But it makes for good TV. It makes for good TV. Yeah, exactly. I think it has to be at the box for the TV.
Okay, I'll fix that. I'll fix that.
Nice, Dobby, well played.
So they're just busy settling everybody down. The dealer's doing the shimmy shuffle.
Now you're on the box.
So it's Henny Appel taking his seat into seat 8. So, very nice feature table. Last 16 in this main event. The 8 that are up here. Gonna have some exciting poker, I'm sure. Some entertainment.
Sell out in Durban. And New Zealand play Australia. I think we got a this is a good one for us. Yeah. Australia going to come back strong because of last one. Good one for us. Oh, the points are tied.
With about an 8.
The best for us could be
No, we win then. Yeah, we win the same amount of points. So we're 13 behind, and we were on 2 and they got Australia. Right?
Yeah.
And we're at home. And we're at home.
We hopefully win. We hopefully win.
It should be, well, we've got 14 in Argentina. We hope we can win by 35. I know it's hard, but we're going to go for it, right? You guys want to chip count?
So everybody's taking their seats now. Can go through them properly now. Jesse Rosen, seat 1, 580,000. JP Oaks, seat 2, 713,000. Zlatko Dobrinoc, Dobby to us, 134,000. Darren Kramer, seat 4, 736,000. Rudy Ferry, seat 5, 601,000. Seat 6, Faisal Dawood, 580,000. Seat 7, Matt Moal, 513,000. And seat 8, Henny Appel, 636,000 chips. Gary going through it for the players so they each know what the other one is holding. They know what they've got, just so that they know what the other player has. It helps them with their decision making. So, busy getting their briefing for the table.
What do you know? I was going to say, what I'm trying to do is get down to the final table. Sorry?
Dealer starting the shimmy shuffle.
Yes. We still at 12 people or 13 people that help us one bag up and come and 10. Well, did he tell you he was ready? Yep. So probably 2 levels. Probably at least 2 levels. We have to get to half past 1. Well, that's half past 1, yeah.
Dobby with his 2 charms there, the little unicorn, and of course those famous dummy with the teeth that he's had for years and years that are always with him on the poker table.
Definitely no watching the stream at the table. Sorry? No watching the stream at the table. You're going to put up the big screen for us? Yes, it's there for you now.
I thought you said no screaming. That's okay. JP, cake for
Only Ulysses can scream.
Players can see themselves. They just can't. They don't get the graphics with the cards. Darren giving himself a little smiley there. Dobby having some fun. So we're getting ready and set now for the first hand, since they've done the full redraw down to the 16 players. And they're shuffling up and dealing.
Fuck you. That's my program.
So Dobby under the gun, 5-4 off. He'll fold. Round to Darren. Pocket twos. He'll fold that because they're full table now. It's early position. Rudy's already folded. Round to Faisal. Ace-6. He'll put in the raise. Matt folds. Jack deuce. Round to Henny. King queen suited for Henny. On the button. Early raise from Faisal. The 4 chips go on the back. Blaster, an observer. He exited before the money, unfortunately for him.
He's got plenty of money, he's fine.
Henny makes the call. Round to Jesse in the small blind.
Squeeze me, please me. He's got that look in his eye.
He's thinking about it.
No, he's definitely got the squeeze me look in his eye. We know that look.
Yeah, he's putting the chips up there. That's for the squeeze. There it goes, Gaz.
As predicted.
Makes it 95k. JP with pocket 8s. He'll fold. Back to Faisal with Ace-6. He'll be out the way quickly. Henny with King Queen suited.
He's not taking it on, trust me.
No.
Great play, Jacks for Jesse there.
Yeah, pocket jacks. So a good fold there by JP and the other players. Henny may, if he sees that, think he would have liked to have seen the flop in position. So there's the other table. Baron Spies, Ahmed Karam, Manesh Kashev, Mark Christie, David Rosenthal, Sean Wongon. Didn't pick up the other player there.
I get this feeling that Derek Kramer is stalking us today. We can't get rid of it.
Yeah, he's had a lot of table time.
Dobby with his dummy and his unicorn. Oh, hang on. Kramer's recruiting Jesse as a Cape Townian. His family are from Cape Town, obviously.
With Durfee's you can't pick it up with all the money.
Faisal with the King 9 here will come in for some action, I'm sure. Yep.
He raised the Ace-6. It got 3 bet. He had to fold.
Blaster chatting. Was that Johan de Graaf? Yeah.
There's Johan, yeah.
Matthew, or Matt, should I say, Mulhole.
Yes, called. Any folds. Jesse, Queen 10 folds. JP's folding already.
What's going on?
Action on Dobby.
Deciding what to do. Must I push? Must I look? Okay, let me look.
It's very amusing with Dobby because
he's got too much going on there.
Yeah. The unicorn fell over and he actually spoke to it like it was real. Did you see that? Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing? He said. Good old
That's a
Dobby.
good character.
I mean, you're this guy. It's great here, but walking around the streets of Vegas with a little unicorn chatting to it, it's kind of strange.
Dobby checks. Faisal checks. Round to Matt.
Zlatko Petru Dobronic, better known as Dobby to his mates.
Matt puts in a bet in position. 25k. Dobby folds. There's nothing really there for Faisal. He'll get out the way quickly. Matt will take down the plus 55k.
I'm glad to see Boren still at the table and cashing. He was a pretty major investor in this tournament.
Yeah, he had a good few spins at it. And at the high roller. Really 5 deuce under the gun. That'll give you a quick fold. Round to Faisal. He's limped in. Matt folds. Round to Henny. He's out the way. Jesse's a quick folder. As is JP. Dobby Jack 10. Goes all in.
Good luck, sir.
Darren 8-4. Back to Faisal.
Decides to fold. Dobby will get that through. Pick up the spare change in the middle. Up to 13 bigs. Buys himself another rotation. Blinds 5-10, 10 on the big blind ante.
Now Dobby is very much on the short side compared to everybody else.
I was about to say, yeah.
So action on Matt. Raises to 22k. Any folds. JC's out the way, as is JP.
Everyone at home already knows what you've got. No, in 30 minutes time.
Round to Dobby. He folds. Action on Darren. Out the way. Rudy's defending.
I check. The proper
And
customer.
checks Doc.
I check. A retired customer. I check.
He's flopped 2 pair.
Change position.
Matt checks back.
Three hearts on board. Board has paired.
Rudy bets 50k. Ace King. Ace King of clubs.
Yeah, I flopped you.
Who has these king of clubs?
Matt turned it over. He said,
Okay, I'm 7-6. Next time, 52,000. Yeah, yeah. Don't win 3 years. Discipline, not bet.
there it is. 71 bigs for Darren on top there. Down to Dobby with 13. Joe Steggers and Max Davison, both out already.
I'm sure they'll find something to do with their time.
Both got to heads up in tournaments during this series, so they both had good cashes. Joe heads up in second in the high roller, and Max heads up in second in the big shot. Dominic King 7.
Somebody's having fun.
Yeah, a bit of fun out there by that, either by the turbo or table in the corner. More than likely at the turbo, because they are having some beverages while they're playing that and having a bit of fun. Less serious than the main event. More social. Darren betting from the button after it's checked by Faisal. Faisal with the King Jack, it's hit nothing, he shows it.
Swazi, so they put it in bags. You remember that? So they just stuck it in the bag. Okay, right. Bag. Was super fun. What's it? So they bring the chips in a plastic bag, vacuum it. Okay? So the balance is 50 under. You just take the bag. No, not short stack. Just throw your whole bag.
Really regaling a story from old Pigs days when they used to bring a rebuy in a vacuum bag and didn't even bother opening it, they just throw the bag in. The whole stack. I was there and witnessed him and the late Glenn Losser doing a lot of that.
I was pissed before in the second Robbie, I've never played a second chance where you weren't pissed. Yeah, no, that's yeah. I'm not going to play. Neither am I. I'm going to play the first chance pissed. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm getting there. Okay, good.
So action on Henny under the gun. Jack deuce. Folds. Round to Jesse. He's folded already. JP's folded. Tommy's unicorn that he keeps talking to is getting in the way the whole time. He's got Queen 10 here in the hijack. Puts in a raise. Darren with Jack 10. Darren thinking about this.
coming back at 10. So we finish. Finishing this level, coming back at 10. Okay, cool. A very long bubble. Cool. Finish this level. This level. Thank you. Great. Thanks, Mark. See, you get compliments when you do things, huh? Not only just negative.
So round to Matt in the big blind, following Dobby's open. Matt gets rid of it.
That was right. That was right. That both was you. I could probably like, it's actually even greater that. I mean, I suppose you want to do that now. If you don't think about it, it's right.
So the TD has announced that we'll finish this level, which has got 26 minutes to go, and then they will be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow. We'll finish around midnight because that's almost 26 minutes to, and then players will bag and tag, and we will return at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Exactly, and what the incentive card means. I don't think you've got all these bidding forms, which I don't necessarily agree with. Oh, really? On the poker, you're looking also for leads. Well, you can deceive, right?
Action on the outer table. It's like Mark Christie's in a hand there against Ahmed, and Mark folds to Ahmed's bet. Ahmed's still going along very strongly. So Jesse will be under the gun. Jesse raises. JP folds. Round to Dobby. Dobby's out the way with a 4-3. Darren Kramer with ace-9.
I saw his hand go and I thought I'm late.
So facing the early raise from under the gun, ace-9 in the hijack. Gets rid of it. Rudy and Faisal fold.
Takes so long. What do you mean 4 seconds?
Matt has folded. Round to Henny. And the big blind with ace-3 off. And he makes the call. Ten, queen, 10. And he checks. Jesse makes the continuation. And Henny gives it up. JP will be under the gun. Action on Dobby. Talking to the unicorn. Darren giving him the weird look. Like, what the heck? Oh, goodness. If you get Darren to do that, Dobbs, you're doing well. Oh. So Rudy puts in the raise. Faisal is folded, round to Matt on the button.
Oh, 7-6, just to go away.
I never saw your other card. I never saw your other card. I showed you. Oh, I never saw.
Oh, no, I got 7-6.
Henny puts the 4 chips on. He's got ace-7 in the small blind. Raised by Rudy, called by Matt. Henny will get out the way. Round to Jesse Rosen. Jesse's got Jack 10 of diamonds. He's made the call. So no help for the players whose cards we can see. Jesse first, he checks. Rudy's going to continue because he opened. Action on Matt. Looks down at the chips. It looks like he's going for a 3-bet. He just calls. Rudy checks now. Action on Matt. Bets 100,000 and Rudy won't be able to continue. He folds quickly. And Matt takes down that end. Button moves.
Yeah, bro, you had piles that big. No,
This will be the end of this level, Mark, and then we're going to pack it in for the night. Come back at 10 in the morning, so 18 minutes to run.
There you go. We saw the TD stand then came out loud and clear over the table mics. So
Unfortunately, I didn't see who it was and who he was talking to.
You were busy. You were busy on the other one. So it has been announced to everybody. We'll return at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Hectic.
For the conclusion of this Blue Ribbon event of the Boardwalk leg of the Sunbet Poker Tour. So action on Dobby, and he's been getting some quizzical looks from Darren every time he talks to that unicorn. Darren's been like looking at him like, what the heck? Dummy's on now, and the baby's in. All in 159k. Round to Faisal. Faisal's asked for a count.
Rudolph has folded.
So Rudy has folded. Faisal with king queen suited. No wonder he's asked for a count. Sort of a borderline call for that amount out of his stack. It's a third of his stack.
Faisal's been pretty conservative when it comes to calling big stacks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A third of his stack with king queen suited. He lets it go because he could so easily be dominated. Henny, king 8, folds, round to Jesse Rosen. He folds. It's only JP 9-6 suited. He lets it go.
You're going to see it later. I'll just show it to you now.
Dobby shows them. Goes to the flop box.
Can.
I know you're going to see it later, so it doesn't look.
See the queen of spades there. It was either ace queen or pocket queens, one of the two. And Barent looks like he's grown a few chips there, Gaz.
Good for him.
So good for him.
Yeah, says thank you.
So we're going to move on to the next hand. And Darren will be under the gun.
So Darren on an ace jack here under the gun. Keep going in, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just 25k in the pot, so let's see what he raises to, maybe 20 something. 22. Quickly folded round to Henny. Action on Jesse. He folds, as does JP Oaks. You see Darren's look at this. He's a nutter. And that is said with the greatest of love.
He's a nutter.
We have spent hours and hours around the poker table being entertained by Dobby. Folds the 9-6.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think Darren is moving.
So we've seen the exit of Sean Wong by the looks of things. Sean Wong on. But well done, young man. He's cashed the main event here in Boardwalk. So he'll head to the desk there by the lovely Caitlin and Roxy and get his slip to take to the cashier's desk. Nice hand for Rudy under the gun. Ace King. Pops it up to 25. Hazel's folded, Matt's folded, Henny folds, Jesse's folded. Gee, that went quick. All the way to JP Oaks on the button. 8-6 suited.
We played a final table twice. Yeah.
He's wanting to call from in position there with that hand. Makes the call. Round to Dobby. Giving him a little shaky shake, thinking, okay, what can I squeeze here? Folds. Action on Darren with King Queen. So it's been raised and called. He's just gonna, he makes the call. A lot of diamonds there amongst the three of them. And look at that flop for Darren, and it's top pair for Rudy.
Should get nicely.
Yeah, Darren checks. JP, of course, will go away. Now, Darren with top two. Going to put Rudy on ace, queen, ace, king. He just flats.
Trap is set.
He checks again. Rudy will continue more, 100k. Darren's all in.
Yeah, look at Rudy's face.
Darren has gone for it all.
Yeah, fold.
Folds it face up. All played, Rudy.
Insult to injury, Rudy's getting moved to the outside table.
Darren tells him honestly, says King Queen. So, you know, Rudy in rebar period and Rudy post rebar, two different players. That was a good solid fold there.
10 minutes before if you had or something.
Marot all into the raise by Bozo. Bozo's a quick folder.
And then we go finish. No, we finished. Yeah.
Round to Sean on the button. Looks like he had 3 bets. So Bozo opened 3 bet and then the 4 bet shove. So action on Faisal. Pocket 4s under the gun. Faisal's actually in the big blind, he's not under the gun.
Huh?
Looks like Rudy was moved, that's why. Rudy was moved after that hand. They moved him to the other table. And that is what has caused the disturbance there. Matt has raised under the gun. Dobby with 10 deuce on the button.
He's lost the plot, Dobby.
And KK has got the KK. King Kramer with pocket kings. There comes the 3 bet for sure. Raise to 20, to raise to 25. So let's see what his sizing is. 86k. Pocket 4s for Faisal now will go away very quickly. Back round to Matt. That folds.
Huh? DK alias.
Shows him the pocket kings.
Online alias. Pocket of nines.
Said he had a pair of nines.
You're going to see it in 10 minutes. Why don't you just put it in though? I mean, you had a whole moment there. I mean, I saw that. With a 7-2, I was thinking way harder.
They'll be ever entertaining.
I'm worried about that. I'm not worried
Henny
about
under the gun.
No, because then I'm out. Then you bring the turbo. The casino. The 8-man turbo.
And he folds. Round to Jesse. He folds. On JP. King 3. He'll get rid of that. Round to Dobby.
Random thing, new day. I mean, we just come here. We did a break at 16. Are we having another redraw game? No, I think we surely not. Break every 25 minutes. New day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, goodness.
We haven't got long to go. About 6 or 7 minutes. Dobby raising with his 7 deuce. Darren on the button, folds, queen 3, up to Faisal, jack 10, in the small blind. And I wonder if Dobby will show them if they all fold.
Trust me, he will show it.
And proudly.
Yep.
Round to Matt. 21k to call. He's gone all in.
I got through 2, I don't get through the third,
Look at his little face, Dobby, smiling away to himself.
What have I got?
7-2. What a boss.
What a boss.
Got unlucky. Got unlucky.
Yeah, I got unlucky. I got 3-2. Yeah. I got 3-2. I couldn't get through you. That's a boss. Fucking wake up to
Pocket queens.
He woke up
For
to
Matt.
That is a boss. No, I was close. You were I had 10 jacks. I caught you.
Oh.
Yeah. But geez, like I had one more person to go against.
What have I got? 7 deuce, they tell him. Dobby is well known for that.
One more person. Yeah, but I fucking lost.
Players all see the lighter side of it.
Don't have the chips. That's I'm short. They must believe me that, but he wakes up to
That was very amusing. Never a dull moment with Dobby.
Damn it. Damn it. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. So either I have to go all in now, or just wait until
Jesse raises.
Raise. 22,000.
JP with 6-5 suited. Folds, round to Dobby. Dummy goes on. The 1 minute warning. Darren can't get over this. Darren laughing at Dobby with the unicorn telling Dobby to fold. Faisal folding the button. Matt has folded the small blind. That's it. So Henny in the big blind. He's putting the 4 chips on.
Watch my stack. Watch your stack for who? Watch for what? Watch, I don't know, it's fun bagging a bit. I'm badly in the bottom. Yeah, good. Good, it's fine. 12,000.
And you're having a good long hard think about this on the last hand. Makes the call. Then he checks dark. We are in the dark with both hands. King 9-4, all diamonds. And he checked the option blind. Jesse puts the bet in. And he calls, and he checks dark again. Jesse goes for a slightly bigger bet now.
Bet is 42,000.
And he makes the call. Ten of clubs on the river. Henny checked blind twice. He checked the river. Jesse bet both the other streets. Eyes go to the chips. 173k in the pot. Angle from there. Takes a big stack in there. That is a lot of chips. He's gone for pot size bet or just over.
Greens in there, I think.
162, almost pot. Almost pot. And he's counted it out. This is a pivotal hand for Henny. Even for Jesse. Jesse's down to 3-3 behind if he loses this pot. It's 335k in the pot. If Henny calls, he'll be down to just over 300. So for both of them, a big pot, big hand.
If I play the hand properly, I would know.
He's going to call. He's looking for a reaction. He does call. Jesse's cards. Jesse flopped the nuts. Flopped the stone cold nuts, Jesse.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is us. We are back for a 10 o'clock start in the morning, so you will see us from about 10:30. From the tech team and myself, Mark. We'll be back tomorrow. Good night.